This is the Draft Guys podcast with Peyton and Niko coming at you live. The Pittsburgh Steelers 3-round mock draft. We're looking at the screen. We're looking at the free agents. Pete, how can you feel about their underrated free agency?
Yeah, it is an underrated free agency. I think that they filled a lot of holes they were looking to fill. Obviously, the headline is Pittman. That trade and extension, I think, is really good for both sides, but specifically the Steelers. Not sure what the Metcalf situation is going to look like down the road. Pittman is a wide receiver two now and could be a wide receiver one for you down the road. So I think in something that's been an unstable room lately, you got a lot of stability there.
Unbelievable getting Rico Dowdle, one of the better signings for really $6 million a year. They have 5 picks in this draft. I'm looking at a slot receiver. I'm looking at a quarterback one. I'm looking at an interior offensive lineman, a defensive tackle, and a nickel back. We'll see if we can supplement them well in this draft at pick number 21. We'll start this thing off and we'll see where the board falls. Okay. Kenyon Sadiq is on the board. Akeem Mesidor, Emmanuel McNeil Warren, Avion Terrell, or Mark Cooper Jr. could be a good fit here. Aiden Proctor, really good football player. Is your quarterback on the board? Ty Simpson is on the board. Okay. So their next pick's at 53. Realistically, Ty Simpson probably wouldn't be there. They don't have a quarterback, but I don't want to skew what Pedon thinks about this. Pedon, where are you leaning?
I'm hammering EMW here. I think that he is an awesome fit. He feels like a Steeler. They've had Jalen Ramsey was playing safety for him. It's been pretty unstable ever since they've gotten rid of some of their bigger names that they've had back there, and they thrive off of having a star safety. That's the way Steelers work. This is there's not many other places I think I would be happier about EMW going. I think he is the place. Like him as a Steeler is my favorite spot for him.
I love it. Nothing really much more to say. Pedon said it perfectly. We'll move to 53, their next pick. We'll see, is there a quarterback on the board? Does Ty Simpson fall? I don't think he does. Yeah, he's not going to. So we're not going to go quarterback at this pick. At least I don't think. Looking at the board, got some other guys. Do you go wide receiver? Do you go interior offensive line, defensive tackle? You know, this is a tougher one. I'm not sure. Pete, how are you feeling?
Yeah, Skylar Bell's here, and he is the perfect complement to the receivers they have in that room right now. He is a very high floor player, and I think would thrive out of the slot in this system. You don't have to have him play outside. I think he can, but I think he would be awesome as a slot receiver for this team. I think this is probably my favorite pick here for at 53 for the Steelers.
Yeah, we're going to put that in. Skylar Bell from UConn going to the Steelers at 53. We'll move to 76, and we'll see what they can supplement their team with. Keontae Scott is on the board. They do need a nickel back. You got some other guys as well trying to supplement. Okay, do you go edge, defensive tackle? It's tougher. Is there someone that jumps off the screen to you?
Um, hmm. It's tough because, they don't need a tight end. They don't need a receiver anymore. They don't really need to go offense. They have one of the youngest offensive lines in the league. There's no offensive lineman I think they should take, and there's no running back I think they should take. So you go defense, and I'm not really sure where I go there either. Keontae Scott does feel like a Steeler to play slot for them. He's versatile the way Ramsey has been, and as Ramsey ages, not saying he's Jalen Ramsey that you think of, but the role that Jalen Ramsey has played for the Steelers lately, Keontae Scott can absolutely do that. I think they'd value that here. What do you think? That's what's jumping out.
Yeah. Same thing here. I would go Keontae Scott. I think it's a really good pick for the value. We'll take him in right here and we'll move on to 85, where we have a similar board just a few picks later. Tougher to think. I'm thinking defensive tackle. Nothing jumps off the screen to me. Maybe, they're not going to go safety twice.
I think you take Aller.
Oh, okay. So tell us why you take Aller.
I think you take the swing on the quarterback here. You have the some high floor guys in that room. So I'm blanking on his name, the Ohio State quarterback that they
Will
have.
Howard.
Thank you. And then take a swing on the guy that's the good athlete. You're at 85 and you need a quarterback. You don't know who your quarterback of the future is going to be. Pairing that with these other picks, I think that's the right move here.
Yeah, we are going to put that one in super quickly. Looking at the last pick here for the Steelers team. I like Rayshon Benny at the spot. I don't think there's anything in the edge. Linebacker, nothing. Nothing there. I'm leaning towards that. I don't think they go
Do
tight
it.
end. They have a ton. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Rayshon Benny, super, super athletic football player who can go here. And you're looking at their draft, Pete. How do you feel?
A B is probably the highest grade we've got from PFSN when we've been doing this, so I'm going to take that as a win. EMW is an awesome player, feels like a Steeler. Some players you see go in positions that you're like, I don't think you can fail there. Milrow going to the Seahawks, Eamon Ward going to the Seahawks. Funny enough, to both Seahawks, both of those guys last year. I was like, I don't think you can fail in that spot. EMW feels that way, and the rest of these picks just feel like Steeler picks. This is guys that I think they would target. All of them can come in and contribute immediately. And Al is your guy that you take a swing on. You need a quarterback, and hopefully you get one there.
We love it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.